All right, switching gears here, Greg Remmenga joins us for another round of free legal advice. Thanks for joining us. Today we're talking vehicle versus cyclist, pedestrian.
Or vehicle versus bicycle.
Okay.
They kind of fall into some of the same categories. But everybody knows that a pedestrian should have the right-of-way.
That's right.
But we still have to maintain the rules of the road. If you cross in a crosswalk, if you cross with the light that you're supposed to, there's a lot less chance that you're going to get hit, and a lot more chance that if you get hit, the driver's going to be at fault. We go back to the things that you and I have talked about, that a jury gets to decide 100% of fault. If you cross and a pedestrian and you don't cross with the light, you don't cross in a crosswalk, the jury can look at that and say the pedestrian was partially at fault for the accident, and if the pedestrian was as much at fault as the driver, in Colorado, 50-50 fault means that the plaintiff, the pedestrian, collects nothing.
Okay.
So you need to prove that you were crossing with the crosswalk, with the lights, in a safe manner. Otherwise, the defense, the person driving the vehicle, is going to start blaming the pedestrian for helping cause the accident.
Right. Not adhering to those rules.
Right. Didn't act as a reasonable pedestrian, therefore they caused the accident.
Sure.
With a bicycle, we need to go back actually to the vehicle rules. A bicycle is seen as a vehicle on Colorado roads.
Okay.
If you're on the sidewalk, if you're not crossing with the lights, you're driving through the crosswalk where a pedestrian's supposed to be, and somebody turns into you, you're not following the rules, because a car wouldn't be able to drive on the sidewalk and cross on the crosswalk at that point.
Sure.
You should have been on the right side of the road, crossing with traffic, so that somebody turning left would have a chance to see you and not run into you.
Absolutely.
So it's a real difficult situation because a lot of bicyclists think that they're pedestrians. They don't obey the traffic rules. They ride on the sidewalk, and then when they get hit, they're surprised that the driver of the vehicle has some blame for them.
Sure. So real quick, is there a scenario where it's the jury can't decide 100% fault on one or another, but it's not exactly 50-50? Is there kind of an in-between there where...
well, the jury can decide any number they want.
Okay.
They can go 75%, 25%, or anything. If a jury finds the pedestrian 25% at fault and the automobile 75, they get 75% of their damages and don't get the 25.
Got it.
But when it gets to 50-50, it goes zero.
Gotcha. Okay, very interesting. So if you have any more questions on scenarios like that or want a free consultation, feel free to contact Greg with that information right there on your screen. We'll be right back.